Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is, how are we all doing? It has been far too long since I filmed anything for you guys. Like, I think we're talking about a month or so, maybe a month. It's been a really long time and I am a tad hungover today. Sorry. So probably not the best time to start filming again, but I realized that I've been promising to do a linen haul video for so long, and for those that don't know me in the real world, the majority of my wardrobe is probably linen. I basically used to be a huge shopaholic. I was terribly bad for the environment. I am probably the person who's responsible for whenever Zara sells out of its stock, or I was, until I decided maybe midway through last year that I was no longer going to do that and I was going to start investing in linen pieces because I love the style, I love how comfortable it is. I never ever wanted to be one of those people who dresses for comfort, but look where we are. And I just love that it'll last longer and that I'm also shopping with brands that are quite often just a woman alone in her house knitting linen clothes. Knitting? Definitely not knitting. Sewing, making clothes, or you know what I mean, like a small family run business, a friend run business, just small. Not like Zara. Okay, shall we get going? I'm sitting on the side because I'm going to be playing my videos here. Let's start with one of my favorite colored pieces. This, which I will link below the item. This is from Linen Fox, and I can't actually remember the color. So one of my favorite things, so Linen Fox is my favorite linen clothing brand. It takes about 4 weeks until they ship the clothes to you, but that's just because it's being made by a small group of people and they're a small company, and I really like that. There shouldn't be, in fact they used to do 2 weeks until they ship, and actually today they announced that they are only going to be doing shipping between 3 to 4 weeks because they just found it was too much for them. I love that honesty. I love how authentic it is. I love that they're not just trying to find somewhere to mass produce the clothes when the orders have increased. I love that. It's super genuine. And also, I love that I quite often forget that I've ordered a Linen Fox piece and then it arrives and then it's like a present that I bought myself, which is the best kind of present. So this is one of my favorite items, mostly because of the color. And third favorite thing about Linen Fox, they do all of their clothes in every fabric that they have. So when you order an item, they will send you a swatch kit with all of their different fabrics, and then you just go through all of the different types of clothes that they do on their website and you pick the color that you want it to be. So I can't remember which one this is, but I'll try and find out and I'll put it below for you. But it is, I mean, it's like an aquary, eggshelly, tealy thing. I love how loose fitting it is. And it does come with a little waist strap. I don't tend to wear the waist ties, partially because I don't find that it's the most flattering thing in the world when it's quite billowy, big linen, because they're such little waist straps, they tend to scrunch down, and I would much rather either something thicker or nothing at all. So I choose nothing at all. It also means that, like, you can let the belly hang out and just, like, enjoy your day. Eat chocolate cake, eat lots of dairy that's gonna make your belly swell. Who cares? Because your dress is so comfy. Also, you will notice that I team absolutely everything with tight socks and Doc Martens, because that is my uniform, because I'm a stereotypical 20-something who lives in London. Anyway, I love this item. It is one of my favorites, and what a great way to kick things off. Let's go next to a Sanda Fleur piece. So this Sanda Fleur dress is actually a jacket, and before I start talking about Sanda Fleur, I should say that there was a lot of hate that was said about Sanda Fleur on Instagram a couple of months back, largely because of their lack of diversity on their Instagram feed. I am not going to pass any judgment. I am going to say that they always have a hugely diverse range of ages of women. I love that they show old women as well as they show young women, and they are trying their hardest. They have actually, since all of that hate came out, they have started posting more diversity in their stories and actually foregoing the beautiful theme that they had on Instagram to try and put more diversity and repost other people's pictures. So I hugely appreciate that. What I don't like about this brand is they are the only small linen brand that I have ever found that if you post a picture of their dresses and like put it in your stories, they never ever say thank you to the shares. In my experience, I have shared their dresses so many times, and I'm doing it again now, and it just kind of annoys me a little bit that they never say thank you for a share. But don't let that destroy your vision of the clothes, because I genuinely love this. I wear this dress probably once every week and a half. probably that often. I love it. It's great as a dress because it's nice and thick and it swooshes, but it's still smart and still normal enough looking to wear to work. So I wear all of these outfits to work, but I understand how a lot of you might think that some of the bigger Sanda Fleur pieces are not, they're gonna stick out a lot and you have to have the confidence to wear them, whereas this piece is an easier to wear linen look. It also works really nicely with a jacket. If you just unbutton it the whole way down, it goes so well over a pair of grey jeans or black jeans. You have no idea. I've worn this to work so many times as like an artist's overcoat kind of look. I love it. It also works really great over the top of the bigger Sanda Fleur dresses, which I'm going to show you in a second. Actually, I might show you one of them now. So on the website, you will see this dress displayed over the top of other dresses, and it does fit really nicely, but like just things like the cuffs on here, guys, they are so nice and thick and just So I'll show you one of the bigger Sanda Fleur dresses. I have this dress in 3 different colours. So you'll see them all in one go. If you know Sanda Fleur, I'm pretty sure that you have probably heard about it because of this beautiful midi length dress, which basically made its rounds with all of the like fantasy Instagrammers, bookstagrammers, that sort of thing. This dress was making the rounds and it does fit really nicely. Oh, I should also point out, I haven't ironed any of these clothes, guys. That is quite deliberate. It's because linen creases really easily. So I wanted to make sure that you were seeing these dresses and these trousers and whatever, how they look after you've been wearing them for half a day. Because if I iron them and you see them on and you love how they look, once you've worn them for a few hours, they will be back to being creased because that's just what linen's like. So I wanted to be really genuine in how they're gonna look. So my favourite thing about this dress, so the black one is the one that I wear to work a hell of a lot. When we're talking about wearable linen and wearable fantasy looks, this is a lot more wearable because it's black and it tends to blend in. Not that I'm a type of person who necessarily wants to blend in with their looks, but it's just a lot more wearable in the day-to-day. I like how heavy it is, but my favourite part is the underskirt. So I actually was at Heckfield Place, beautiful luxury hotel in Hampshire last week, and the staff wore similar dresses, but they were complaining about how hot the dresses were because they have to wear 2 skirts underneath to get this sort of look when you swirl around and you see the other colour underneath. So this is a perfect solution for that. They just lined the underside of the bottom of the skirt with this thick white so that when you spin or when you turn, you just get a little flash of the white and it works really nicely. So I adore it in black, but as you will have seen, coming up on here, we also have it in the canary yellow, canary yellow mustard, I'm not sure which. Either way, this is beautiful. I think I'm gonna wear this one a lot more in summer for obvious reasons. And then we also have it in the grey. Now, to be super transparent, guys, this grey dress is the only item in this whole stack of linen outfits which was gifted, and Sanda Fleur did gift this to me. Again, they didn't send me a message when I posted it. Even bizarrely, I sent them the images and I told them the results of how well the dress had done and how much I loved working with them. No reply, ever. No reply. Very bizarre. Very bizarre. They need to get a social media manager. Anyway, gorgeous. Gorgeous. We love this colour. I love all of my colours, and to be honest, they have a beautiful emerald green, which I'm really tempted to get the dress in, and I'm trying to stop myself doing it. Also with like embroidery on the collar, and it's so nice. Anyway, let's go from really, really, really girly. Oh, I wear those in an extra, extra small, by the way, guys. It's the smallest size they do, and it's still a little bit loose occasionally around the sides, so they don't go that small, because I am like an 8 to 10. Anyway, let's go on to some trousers next to make it a little less girly. So this look is from Linen Fox. And where should I start? So let's start with the trousers. These are potentially the comfiest trousers I have ever owned. I now have them in the forest green, so that's this colour here, which is the forest green, and I have them in the navy blue as well. They're amazing. I don't know why I would ever wear any other trousers now. They're great. And also, I've worn linen trousers in the past and got rid of them because they made my legs look really fat. I don't think these do that. I think these are actually reasonably complimentary without being like just billowy so you can't see any shape underneath, if that makes sense. So I have the matching trousers with, as you will have seen, the little crop top. I think this is adorable, actually. I really like the crop top. I got the crop top in a small and the trousers in a small too. This is again one of the reasons why I love Linen Fox. So because they do all of their clothes in all of their fabrics. You can really mix and match your wardrobe to go with the colors that you like. So I worked out I liked this forest green because I bought a shirt in it, and then I bought a dress in it, and now I've got the trousers and the crop top in it too, because I adore the color. It works really well with my skin tone, and I can't see why I would ever wear anything else other than the fact that I now look like some kind of forest fairy all the time, but that's cool, I'm fine with that. Anyway, this is an adorably comfy outfit. I love this on a Friday at work when I'm feeling a little bit worse for wear maybe. Maybe I went out the night before, who knows, I don't want to say, but this works so well for that. You are so comfortable, and especially when you're having like a get stuff done day at work and you really need to be comfortable, you need to be able to move, you need to just be able to get on with stuff and not worry about your clothing. That's a great look for that. I'm gonna do my other trouser look now. So that is just popping up on the left there while I get my trousers the right way out. So this is blue navy trousers, the exact same trousers again, but in the navy. These are equally absolutely fab, but with the forest green shirt with little wooden buttons. It is gorgeous. This shirt goes so well with blue jeans if you want to smarten it up a little bit, or equally well with these trousers. I first found Linen Fox maybe 2 years ago, and I know this because I screenshotted this outfit on the model the day that I bought them, which was in, I'm gonna say January, and I noticed a week later that the same screenshot of the same model wearing the same trousers came up in my time hop from a few years previous, basically saying buy this. And then 2 years later I finally plucked up the courage to spend that much money, because they're not cheap, guys. I think the shirts are around £70, but they're so worth it because this shirt is gonna last me such a long time. Okay, let's go on to a new brand and look at Seaside Tones. So I've only bought one item from Seaside Tones. It's a little bit more expensive. It's like, I think this shirt was 120 euros, or this dress was 120 euros, but I just cannot fault it. I, again, love this for all of the reasons that I've been saying before. It's comfortable, it's flexible, you can pack it away and it looks just as good with creases all over it as it's done with no creases in it. They do this dress in lots of different colours too. I'm very, very, very close to saving up enough money to get it in a light grey now, which I'm super excited about. And again, this was faster shipping, so I actually don't know the size of company that Seaside Tones is. I get the idea it's still quite a small brand, but I don't know for sure. I also love as well when it has this sort of fake waist piece here. You know, there's a line and it's almost like a fake waist, but it's not at all, because you can see it's a hugely baggy dress. But these aren't the sorts of dresses that are baggy and make you look fat. They're baggy and make you look almost thinner than you are, in my opinion, because there is absolutely none of it touching your shape. And I quite like that. Again, it's this whole like carefree, artsy vibe that just lets you get on with your day, and you don't worry about your belly, you don't worry about your legs, your ass, your arms, whatever it is that you worry about day to day. None of these items make you self-conscious, and it just allows you to live your best life. Which I really just said. Oh, I'm very serious in this video. I'm usually a lot more sarcastic, guys. Right, let's go back to Linen Fox for another item. And this is the V-neck forest green dress. So the V-neck on this, it like crosses over itself, so you can see here, sort of the crossover. But what I like about this dress is that you can wear it both ways. So you can wear it either with the high neck at the front or the high neck at the back and the V-neck at the front, which I really like. I'm really looking forward to wearing this at summer. Actually, I haven't worn this out of the house yet. I've had it for about 3 weeks and it's just been super cold outside, so I haven't really got around to it, but I'm very excited about having such a like ready for summer piece that I'm actually, to be honest, just gonna save for another month, I think, before I wear it. Again, it's in my favorite colors and it's my favorite brand. It's Linen Fox. How could I not love it? I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna buy some other dresses in the same color. I actually am tempted to buy this dress in the first color that I showed you, so the tealy egg color. I think I'm gonna save up for that because I think it'd be really nice, because these are gonna be perfect to wear for work all summer long. You know when it gets really sweaty and disgusting? Those dresses are going to be what I'm wearing. This one is from Simply Grey Life, and it is the only item that I have actually, well, the 2 items that I have ever bought from Simply Grey Life. And I'll tell you why. So I was thinking about buying these clothes for quite some time, and I eventually, you know, jumped in and did it, because that's what I do, I buy. And the colours are just to die for. So this is the shirt, and this is the skirt. But my issue is they are the side of linen which I hated when my mum wore as a child. They feel very frumpy, very mumsy, whereas the other items that I have feel a lot more cool and chic and like they fit in with my day-to-day wardrobe and aren't costume pieces. Whereas this to me feels a little too close to like farm girl-esque. You know, there's a very fine line you have to tread with linen, and I feel like this is a little bit over the line. Maybe if I don't wear them together it'll work better, but at the moment I'm just trying to reconcile my thoughts with these pieces. No, I did still cut the label off and decide to keep them. But I don't know why, because I haven't worn these yet, but I am thinking maybe I'll wear the skirt with like a white crop top that makes it look a little bit more, just a little bit more current and relevant, and then the shirt is just a standard shirt that looks great. I can wear that with anything really. So I think I like these items individually. I'm just really gutted that they don't go together as well as I'd hoped they did, because the colours go together perfectly. Okay, the final item is another Linen Fox item. What a surprise. And it is this beige, high-necked, tight-sleeved, fluty piece, which I love. I have shown you on the video actually an example of what it looks like when you tie. All the Linen Fox dresses seem to come with this little ribbon that you can tie around your waist, either at the front or at the back. And I have quite a small waist, so usually that's something I like to emphasize, but it just, for me, it doesn't work with linen because it ends up becoming quite uncomfortable, because these are so thin that when you have them tied around your waist all day, you sit down, the linen gets all discouraged and bleh, and it just, you end up having to constantly retie it. Also, this doesn't stay tight for me, which is a huge frustration I tend to find. So, but this dress as a whole, I really love. I love how floaty it is. I love the really tight neck. I think it gives a nice bit of difference to the other dresses that I've got. And I actually really like the tight sleeves at the bottom. It's not something that I wear an awful lot, and as someone who likes to roll her sleeves up, it's quite nice being forced to not do that. So that is all of them, guys. That is my favourite linen looks, ethical fashion pieces. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll link everything below. Let me know if you'd like me to do another one like this, because I quite enjoyed it and it's not something I do an awful lot, so let me know. Have a wonderful day, guys, and make sure you subscribe and follow me on Book Sundays on Instagram.